Well, hello and welcome to a new video where we are going to take a look at the performance of Apex Legends on the AMD 780M APU, and we're going to test this at 1080p with basically competitively low settings, but the model details are set to high. And yeah, this is inside the HP Zbook Firefly 14G11A. So that means that we do have a Ryzen 7 8840HS CPU as well as 32GB of dual channel memory in the system, of which I have allocated 8GB in the BIOS as dedicated VRAM here for our APU, which is obviously not going to speed up the memory of our system, but could potentially help us in games where they are VRAM demanding and the Windows operating system has trouble allocating the VRAM correctly for a very smooth experience. So potentially this can increase our FPS, but yeah, in a lot of titles it really doesn't make a difference at all. All right, and we're off. And looking from the ship, we see around 50 to 60 FPS. Looking around here, 70 FPS, and we are in the GPU limit, so we are not CPU limit here. Basically, I mean, we're at 90 to 99% usage here. I mean, now we are in the CPU limit a little bit, but definitely nothing dramatic here. But yeah, at around 100 FPS, so that is completely fine. And you can see we are drawing 40 watts of power, or the CPU is drawing 40 watts of power. This is basically the max wattage it should be able to draw in the system. Like initially it should be able to draw around 50 watts and afterwards settle down at around the 40 watt mark if it can. And you can see we are only at 70 degrees as well, so this HP Zbook is definitely cooling the CPU very, very efficiently because it only has one cooling fan. So really impressive performance here. Not so much by our APU in my opinion, because we are, I guess, seeing even worse performance than our dedicated 1650 from 2019. So yeah, that's not really optimal, but yeah, at around the 100 FPS mark here at full HD, that is still enough for a competitive experience in this game. And I guess we already missed a lot of people here. We got that one. And we're just gonna rest our mate here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, you can definitely see it's absolutely absolutely playable. Yeah, maybe it could run a little bit better. Maybe I have expected it to run a little bit better here than what I am seeing right now, but it's still good enough for a very smooth and enjoyable experience, and I think that's the most important part here. At least here at the 1080p low settings. So if you want to play Apex Legends on an integrated iGPU, I guess you definitely can. At least here at the Ryzen 7 780M. I mean, there are a lot more capable iGPUs here now in the new AMD Ryzen CPUs, like the AI Ryzen CPUs. Not all of them do have these very capable APUs, but some of them do, and they can be up around the RTX 4060 to 4070 mobile performance. So that is very impressive. And it's definitely going to get you a lot better FPS than what we're seeing here, but keep in mind also that we are running this on a 40 watt CPU GPU combination, so that is actually not that bad as compared to something like, yeah, the 2019 GTX 1650, which I've tested in a Dell XPS 7590. And that would, in combination with the CPU, draw around 70 watts of power. So that's obviously a lot more efficient what we're doing here. And yeah, around the 100 FPS, I guess, yeah, I mean, we're seeing it dropping here, just switching perspective, it dropped our FPS by 20 FPS. But yeah, that should still be enough for you to have a very enjoyable experience here in Apex Legends.